the face-off for the Ultimate Fan Zone Moose Jaw and the Mad Greek. Now, Taylor Hall is not playing tonight for the Buffalo Sabres. And from just right now, from the notification I got from the score, it doesn't say why, but it's expected that Taylor Hall will be traded prior to Monday's trade deadline. And maybe by the time you see this, he's not playing because he's been traded. The question is, in the face-off, would you take Taylor Hall on your team as a rental player down the line? I'll let you start today.
I absolutely would. And I know there's character issues that you talk about that, is he a guy you want to add to your locker room? But I think anybody contending in the National Hockey League has good leadership. Without good leadership, I don't think you're going to be a contender. So I think if you've got a strong locker room, which all these contenders do, I'd be okay with it, because Taylor Hall, no matter how bad of a year he's having in Buffalo or how poor things went in Arizona, he's an incredibly talented hockey player. You don't just lose that. And when at his peak, he's a Hart Trophy candidate. He's a Hart Trophy winner. He's not that far removed from it. I think he helps your team. He absolutely does. You're maybe not expecting him to be a top player on your team, a number one. But if you're asking him to come into your top six and help you get over the hump, I absolutely would take a flyer on Taylor Hall.
Okay, so this kid just talked himself out of the right answer. The very first sentence out of your mouth was, doesn't matter if he has character issues. I'm not taking him on my team. If I've got a contending Stanley Cup team, why would I introduce that into my dressing room? I don't want anybody on my team with character issues, not in a delicate state like this, which Taylor Hall clearly has. So the answer, the correct one, is no.
Okay.
You hate when I do that, don't you?
I know. It's funny.
The face-off is for Mad Greek in Moose Jaw, available for licensed dining, takeout, or delivery. Head to the madgreekeatery.com for more information. And for the Ultimate Fan Zone, your one-stop shop for the sports fans on your list, visit the Man Cave, downtown Moose Jaw, or on Facebook. By the way, if you're watching those Moose Jaw Warriors games on television that we're calling, and you love that Warrior 3rd jersey, they've got it in the Ultimate Fan Zone.
I know.
I've been there multiple times.
So nice.
And very nice jersey. So, anyways, in the time we have here, oh boy, keep the dirty comments to yourself on would you take Taylor Hall as a rental player. Clark put that up, and all kinds of comments are coming in. Jeff Kozak says he's traded too many times. It has to mean something. Clearly, yes. But by the way, I was on the radio in Winnipeg last week, CJOB, Manitoba's information superstation, with Cam Poitras, the host of Jets at Noon, and he asked if I thought Taylor Hall would be traded, and would you? And honestly, I said to him, the argument that you just said, you can't make him the guy.
Yeah.
And shoot, in Edmonton, they made him the captain. How did that work out? In Arizona, he was the guy. Didn't really work out there, although they did want to keep him, as you know.
Right.
Sabres have made him the guy, and he's had his worst year ever. So don't make him the guy. It's the supplementary role. Now, I still don't think I would trade for him, but I think he's going to be moved.
Yeah, if he's the guy, he's now responsible for creating that locker room culture, creating your identity, having those character skills. You go to a team that has leadership, that's already been addressed. And if you don't fit the culture, you won't play. So if he comes in and just has to fit another team's culture, I think that's a much better spot for him to be in.
Here we go. They're speaking up from Wayne in Victoria, BC. Sorry, Dupes, but I agree with Rod on this one. From Pinks, I'm with Rod on this one. Sorry, Dupes. From Tom Geiger, I'm with Rod. Hall has been bad in every locker room, according to past teammates. Met him once. I understand. Hey, it was very popular at the Craven Country Jamboree, I can tell you that. Legend has it. So at one time was I. Doesn't make him a bad guy.
Right.
He's a lot of fun at parties. But do you want him centering your top line with a letter on? I don't necessarily think so. Now Nelson Hackowitz saying word is he's headed to one of the two New York City teams. So they pulled him from the lineup because he's been moved. Oh, boy. Oh. Reunited with Ebbs with the Islanders? Oh!
Do they play in a line together in Edmonton?
They roomed together. Who cares if they played together? They lived together. Where do you think I get all my stories from? It's got to be the Rangers.
Yeah. Yeah, Edmonton. I don't remember Edmonton winning in that era, so keep away from Ebs.
They blew it up.
Keep them away.
And they're still trying to figure it out. Keep talking. I'm looking at the stand.
No,
listen,
for sure.
I call up the app, the score, and what comes up is MLB all the time because that's what I was on last. What does that tell you?
Yeah.
I'm into the Blue Jays. The Rangers are out of a playoff spot right now by 5 points. It's probably the Islanders. Wow. Isn't that something?
That is.
How about that?
How about that?